Hello friends, welcome to this new video. So in this video, we will look into how you can try Databricks for free. So you already aware that Databricks is a very powerful platform. So Databricks open data lakehouse platform. So basically, you know that with Databricks, you can implement data lake into your data architecture. So now Databricks provides 14 days free trial for that. Means you can use Databricks for free for 14 days. So in this video, we will look into it, how you can subscribe to that service. And also, uh, first we will discuss some, very quickly, we will go through Databricks. So what is a Databricks Lakehouse platform and some use cases, means how companies have used it and they have transformed their businesses. So let's get started. We will discuss try Databricks for free in this video. So first let's do a very quick overview of the Databricks Lakehouse platform. So as you can see in the figure, we can see Databricks Lakehouse platform is simple, open, and multi-cloud. So Databricks Lakehouse platform, it supports data engineering, analytics, data streaming, data warehousing, data science, and machine learning. So with this Databricks Lakehouse platform, you can do all these things. And also, so let's try to understand this figure in a flow so that you will get a very clear understanding. So see, we are already aware about how a data lakehouse works, the architecture of data lakehouse. So the first thing is, first we ingest data. So the data can be unstructured data also, structured data also, and streaming data also. So there will be a data lake. So here in Databricks, we have the cloud data lake. Now, what is the meaning of this cloud data lake is this? We know that Databricks supports all the popular cloud like Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS, or Google Cloud. So now the idea is this. Let us suppose, see, whenever you ingest the data, the data lake will be residing somewhere. It needs a storage for that. So here, cloud data lake means the data lake will be residing inside the cloud. So let us suppose your organization is using AWS. Now you in AWS there is a service of Databricks. Using that, you can store or you can implement a data lake on AWS. The idea will be that whatever data you are ingesting, structured data, unstructured data, that will be stored in open file, open format, that is the Parquet file. Open data lake format, that is the Parquet file. So the idea is that petabytes of data, streaming data, structured data, unstructured data, that will get stored in the cloud in the form of Parquet file, and hence we call it as cloud data lake, because the data lake is inside the cloud. And since it's inside the cloud, you can access it from any part of the world, from anywhere, from any device. You can access that data lake. You can link your application to that data lake to get the data and do some computations on that data. So that can be done. So the Databricks Lakehouse platform consists of a cloud data lake, and on top of the cloud data lake, it also has Delta Lake, very popular. So if I talk about Delta Lake, so you know that the difference between a traditional data lake and Databricks data lake is Databricks data lake supports atomicity. So every transaction is atomic, and traditional data lakes, the transaction is not atomic, and it is very interesting and very powerful difference which we should know. If the transaction is not atomic, then definitely data will become inconsistent, because see, we know let us suppose we have a transaction. Let us suppose we have a transaction with 5 operations: operation 1, operation 2, operation 3, and definitely we will say that okay, once all these 5 operations get successfully committed, then only the transaction will be committed. Now let us suppose after third transaction something went wrong, and fourth and fifth transaction were not able to commit successfully. So in traditional data lake, only these 3 transactions will get committed, and hence data will become inconsistent, because we also needed these 2 transaction operations also we needed them to be committed in order to be a successful transaction, means atomic property. So it is not followed in traditional data lakes. But if I talk about Databricks Lakehouse platform, every transaction is atomic. It means that if after 3 operations something goes wrong, nothing will happen. It will undo all these 3 transactions. This is the atomic property of transaction, which is followed by data lake, and hence we get data reliability and also performance. It has got some interesting cache mechanism, cache memory, and storage optimization, compute optimization. So all that kind of stuff is supported by Delta Lake. So we have cloud data lake. Inside it, we have huge data, big data in form of Parquet file. We have Delta Lake, which supports data reliability and performance. And on top of it, we have Unity Catalog. So Unity Catalog supports data governance. So if I talk about data governance, I talk about open standards. So definitely all across the globe, there are some open standards which is been agreed by communities. They have agreed to follow that, and that can be achieved using the Unity Catalog in Databricks Lakehouse platform. And definitely using this data architecture, we can implement any kind of analytics which you want. You can in fact implement a data warehouse. So the idea will be using an ETL tool, that is extract, transform, and load. You can just load the data from the data lake, and you can extract the data from the data lake and load it into data marts. And on that data mart, you can perform business intelligence, or you can perform some special SQL queries, business analytics you can do, and data engineering also can be done. Data streaming and data science and ML can be done. So this is the power of Databricks Lakehouse platform. And if and one more very interesting feature is that it is open source. So it's built on, so Databricks Lakehouse platform is built on open source and open standards to maximize flexibility. Okay, so now we got an idea about the Databricks Lakehouse platform. And here also we can see the same architecture in a more refined way. So here you can see we have different data format. So we have structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data, streaming data. It is been ingested into the open data lake. And in Databricks Lakehouse platform, it is the Parquet file. So all this data will be stored in the form of Parquet files. And then we have this Delta Lake. So Delta Lake supports performance and data reliability. And also we have Unity Catalog that supports data governance. And on top of it, we can do analytics, big data analytics we can do. And also we can cook applications. We can cook machine learning models, data science scripts we can write. Lots of things we can do on top of it. So, and also we have seen that Databricks can be integrated with all these 3 clouds. Means it's already integrated. You just need to subscribe to it in order to use it. No need to do any manual work. Let us suppose your organization is using Google Cloud. Now there is Databricks for Google Cloud. You just have to subscribe to that service and start using Databricks. So hence Databricks reduces, means Databricks helps you uh, from getting stuck into data management thing. Using Databricks, you can devote more time into data analysis and application development rather than data management. So that's why Databricks is becoming very popular, and definitely you are also willing to try it. So very soon we will look how you can try it for 14 days for free. So before that, let's jump into some use case studies so that you will get more confidence. Okay, so these companies are using that, we should also use it. So if I talk about companies, so we have HSBC, so reinventing mobile banking with machine learning. So HSBC manages cashless transactions for over 39 million customers with ML-based fraud detection. So the idea, see, cashless transaction means digital transaction. So 39 million customers, just look at the number. So what HSBC is doing, it is ingesting the transactions data of 39 million customers into the Databricks Lakehouse platform. It is ingesting the data, and on top of that data, there are machine learning models, which is helping HSBC in recognizing fraud detection by digital payments. So HSBC achieved it using Databricks. Similarly, we have Starbucks. So Brewing data and artificial intelligence at scale. So Starbucks serves up omni-channel experiences across 30,000 stores with Databricks. So if I talk about Starbucks, it's an international brand. It has its presence all across the globe. So more than 30,000 stores it has got. And definitely every store is generating data. So there is HR management, there is payroll management, there is billing management, order management, inventory management. So all kind of data is getting stored. So Starbucks is storing that data in, it is using Databricks to basically ingest all that data and perform some state-of-the-art analytics, which helps the company in decision making. Means using that analysis, company can identify, okay, which stores are not performing good, so that they can devise some marketing strategies to enhance the sales of that stores, of those stores. They can identify star performers, star employee of the month, like that kind of analytics can also be done. Yeah. Similarly, we have the future of entertainment with artificial intelligence. So we have Comcast. It delivers an Emmy-winning viewer experience with AI-powered voice reach. So entertainment data is being ingested into the Databricks, and some state-of-the-art analytics and AI model has been prepared on that data, which is helping Comcast in using AI in the field of entertainment. Similarly, we have AstraZeneca. So AstraZeneca has become very popular after COVID-19. So AI is transforming drug discovery. So AstraZeneca leverages data and natural language processing to help scientists research novel drugs. So we know that, okay, COVID-19, novel coronavirus, it was novel, unique. So a drug discovery has to be done for that. So it had to be done, and we have seen it took time for scientists to come up for COVID-19 vaccine. So they were doing drug discovery. Similarly, AstraZeneca utilizes Databricks uh, in order to optimize uh, time and performance for the drug discovery. Okay, so now let's look into how we can try Databricks for free so that you get a feel of it. Yeah, so you can see the screen. So first, we have to visit the Databricks website. So that is databricks.com. So here you can see try Databricks button. Let me show this try Databricks. Or you can look into this also, get started for free. Any button you can click. So let's try Databricks. Let's click on it. Okay, so basically, it will you have to sign up. So you have to give your detail, your first name, last name, email ID, and company, and what's your position in that company and country, and then you have to click on continue. So you have to undergo a sign up. Yeah. So I already have an account. So I will show you that. So before that, first let's look into it. So it is telling try Databricks for free and test drive the full Databricks platform for free 14 days on your choice of AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. So if your company is using Microsoft Azure, you can try Microsoft Azure Databricks for 14 days free. Similarly, you can go for Google Cloud or AWS. And we have already seen Databricks Lakehouse platform. Simplified data ingestion and automate ETL, ingest data from hundreds of sources. Use a simple declarative approach to build data pipelines. Collaborate in your preferred language. This is also very interesting. So it supports different languages, like we have Python support, R, Scala, SQL, and also automatic versioning, Git support, Git integration, RBAC. So all that support we get in Databricks. 12x better price per performance. It is affordable than cloud data warehouses. See why over 7,000 customers worldwide rely on Databricks for all their workloads, from business intelligence to artificial intelligence. And here we have some, I think, their customers: Hyperloop, Nelson, Grab, Edmunds. Yeah. Okay, so see, you can definitely try for 14 days for free. So there is one more very interesting option you got, that is community Databricks. So community Databricks is free for lifetime. It is not that it is just free for 14 days, but it has got limitation. Means you can create only clusters of limited size, and cluster automatically gets terminated after 2 hours. So there is also a community edition which is free of cost. As you can see in the interface, the community edition, it is free of cost. And here there is a limitation. The limitation is this: whatever cluster you will create, it will get terminated after 2 hours. Means let us suppose you are not doing anything. After 2 hours, if it is idle, it will get terminated. Means you cannot save the state. So this disadvantage you will get, but it's a very good, you can say, workplace or playground. You can say that it's a very good playground to try around Databricks. So let me show you, give you an idea. So here in the compute, you can create new cluster, and based on that cluster, because definitely in order to run any kind of an operation, you will be needing a cluster. And also here you can manage the data. Means you can create tables, or you can so we call it as DBFS, Databricks File Management System. You can directly ingest the data using APIs and all that. So I am just giving an idea of the workspace. Yeah, so you can see a workspace. So here it is following a means the UI is similar to Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab. So here basically I'm using PySpark. So here you can directly write the Spark code. So here using the code, you can directly ingest data from AWS or any that S3 bucket or any other API also, and you can perform whatever you want. You can dump the data into the data lake, open data lake, that is Parquet file. You can utilize data lake, and you can perform analytics. You can make machine learning models. So whatever you want to do, you can do. So it's very easy. So now you got a feel, okay, how the interface looks, and you can also try it for free, and you can also try the community edition. The URL is community.cloud.databricks.com, and you have to just do the normal sign up and log in, and you can first you create a cluster in the workspace, create a workspace, link a cluster, and we can run it. Yeah, so this was about the video. I hope you liked it. So please like this video, comment your feedback, suggestion on it, share the video in your circle, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.